It felt like what every night should feel like. There you go. 18. That's it. Yeah.
No, it was a great atmosphere. I mean, women's basketball, I keep saying this is trending in this direction. And I mean, we've been in Connecticut a long time. So to play in front of a fan base like this, I mean, I think it gave us another level of energy tonight.
Azar.
Um, Hi, Ms. Thomas. This is the first time Connecticut media has seen you since the Olympic break. Coming back, how do you physically feel? I mean, after going through what you went through with the Olympics, then coming back, and you played within, I think, less than a week. So, just on a scale of 1 to 10, physically, how do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to DB about this the other day. It's kind of weird, playing with them the first half of the season and then just stopping and going to learn a completely different system and then just picking up where we left off and trying to remember everything that we were doing before. So definitely jet lag, definitely tired, but I think you knew this was how it's going to be going into the season. And it was for a great reason, of course, to win a gold medal. But I'm excited to be back and trying to pick up where we left off and, just bring that same energy.
Up in the front.
Alyssa, you were a beast on the boards today. 12 defensive rebounds. What was your mentality when you were racking up them rebounds?
Just trying to get out in transition. I mean, I think most of their offense was coming from second chance opportunities. For a stretch, they were getting a lot of rebounds on us, and I'm just trying to get in there and clean up the best we can. But yeah, those are my opportunities I love to get so I can get out in transition.
Go back right. Julian.
Julie. Coach White said before the game that she came in yesterday by herself, empty gym, that she got chills, and she was hoping that y'all felt the same way. Y'all stepped on the court. How did you feel when you stepped on the court? And then the way the game ended, obviously, how did you feel? Because it's super exciting.
Yeah, it felt great. Even in warm-ups, like people didn't get here at halftime. They were here 2 hours before the game, excited, ready. And I think it's, like I said out there, it's incredible to have this kind of a turnout on a weeknight in a city that's obviously not our home and against a team that's below 500, I think that just shows, stop. That just shows how special this city is. And especially when it comes to sports and, all the sports teams here win championships. So hopefully, that'll rub off on us and we can get one in October.
I mean, it was great. I mean, the fans were going nuts. I think it's just exciting to see where basketball has come. And, I've been in Connecticut for 11 years and we have a great fan base there. But at the same time, I mean, you see the opportunity of what possibly could be.
Yeah, for you, AT, you guys have switched up the lineup a lot these past 3 games, whether it was mid-game or starting the game. How do you feel like you guys have been integrating Marina into that lineup?
I think it's a work in progress. It didn't help that, myself and DB were not here during the break where we could practice and work on things. So most of it now is just trying to figure it out in games. And yeah, it's not always perfect and it might not be always the right game or the right time, but we're all working together because at the end of the day, we just want to win.
Alexa?
For either or both of you, is there a particular moment from this whole experience that you think you'll really take with you moving forward? And do you hope that they maybe explore holding more games at TD Garden in the future, since this one was so great?
Definitely, on your second question, definitely hope this isn't the last time that there's a women's game here, especially for our team. And a moment, I mean, I just think the crowd was incredible. There were lulls, for us kind of offensively where we weren't scoring, but the crowd never was out of it. They were chanting the whole entire game. So I think it's just like they gave us energy. I think they gave us that little boost at the end of the game to finish strong. Obviously, we wanted to win, but sometimes when you go a few possessions without scoring and you're getting shots that you want and they're not falling, the crowd can kind of, disappear. But the fact that they stayed in it all 40 minutes, that was super special.
John?
Question for both players. You talked about the highs and the lows of the game. Can you talk about the fourth quarter team defense that kicked in and kind of excited the crowd? so you guys could finish the game the way you did?
Yeah, I mean, I think defense is one of our identities, and yeah, I think we relaxed in the fourth quarter, and you know, they took a lead, but I think Bree really started it all for us when she dove on the floor and sacrificed her body in that way that I think it not only jump started us, but it jump started the crowd, and there was no looking back after that.
Right.
For either one of you guys, the season's winding down, about a month left. What's the biggest focus for this group to get ready for the postseason and reach the heights you want to reach?
Yeah, I mean, we're still, you know, we've had some changes in our roster, and we're still working through some things of, you know, bringing people up to speed and figuring out which lineups are the best. And you know, our goal is to be playing our best basketball when we get to playoffs. And right now, it's not always pretty. You know, last game came out with a loss, but each and every game we're going to keep improving and keep getting better with each other.
We'll go last question on Zoom. Sean, go ahead.
Congrats on the historic win, guys. You guys sold out the TD Garden, the very first WNBA game there. Dijonai, you were incredible on both sides of the floor, as were you, Alyssa Thomas. But I can't not bring this up. Before the game, Dijonai, you tweeted about, you know, how you felt. You got to do your own promo. Do you feel like there was a missed opportunity here for the league to really maximize on a historic event with the Connecticut Sun in Boston for the first game ever?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep it real all the time. And I feel like Connecticut as a franchise is historically disrespected. So sometimes, you know, if you want something, you got to go out there and do it yourself. So that's what I did for us. I think that there could have been a lot more publicity or promo from the top, you know. Connecticut had announced that we were having this game probably over almost a year ago, maybe. I don't know. Sometime after, right after last season. So there was ample time to do what needed to be done. But it didn't matter anyway, because they showed up and it was sold out. We got the dub. So I guess my tweet worked.
I appreciate
And the game
review.
should have been on a national television broadcast. You shouldn't have to pay for any type of subscription to see a game that's this historic, in my opinion. I'm biased, but in my opinion.
Thank you, Dijonai.
Welcome.
All right, thanks, guys.
I'll leave it at that.